when it comes to not only learning Tekken as a whole, but learning Tekken characters, is very mentally taxing and frustrating because this move list is a little bit devious. But in this video, we'll be giving y'all a step-by-step process that not only I use, but pro players and high-level players actually use when it comes to learning a character. Because I was a beginner inside this game, I took this process and used it with King. I studied this process, used it with King. I'm at blue ranks with literally nobody helping me as a whole. Like, it's very beautiful to actually know that I'm able to get to blue ranks or high enough rank to where like it seems that's like good. You know, I'm a good player. So make sure y'all leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. And let's start off with this first deck. Now, what I want y'all to do is just play some regular player matches, and I'm gonna explain why. There's a reason. You just want to learn your character. When I mean by learn your character, you will be learning it more in depth. Yes, of course, but you just learn the movements. Like, you can jab right there. Ooh, this is a cool move. Oh, okay. Wow, okay. You know, just his movement is not bad. Can he wave dash? Nah, he can't wave dash. Okay, can he? Is his back dash bad? No, it's not. Okay, what is that? He got an install? Learn just basic things like that. You're gonna get to everything else, but just get a feel of the character generally. I already set myself on King because Tekken 6, when I was a little kid, I had a PSP, I had Tekken 6, and the first character that I actually played was one of the first fighting game characters that I actually ever chose was King. Why would I not stick with a legacy pick? That's my guy right there. This is gonna be my second character, of course, Claudio, but the first pick will always be King for me, especially in Tekken, no matter what Tekken. Now, after you do that, what you want to do is go inside training and look at the moves. If you want to go more in depth, look at every move. Now, what I want y'all to do, y'all might be like, look at every move. I got 100 moves. I got it. Not exactly, right? So what I want y'all to do, if y'all feeling a little bit lazy and I just want to look at the moves, right? This is the first step that I said. Y'all can look at the moves. Y'all want to get more in depth, y'all can look at every move. Y'all could be chilling, right? Like this. All right, so the first two hits, the combo, but not the third hit. Okay, so that's not a true combo. That combo, and that also put me in heat. This gives me my starburst and put me in heat. Well, a lot of these give me starburst and put me in heat. Okay, so you start to pick up. Some of these moves is good. That's a low heat smash, which is crazy. This is my rage. It's a special mid. Okay. What is that? Okay, that combo, that's probably my 10 frame put. It's like learning certain moves like that. Now, if you want to get more in depth, what you want to do is write down some of these moves, or just have them just noted for just knowledge. I recommend y'all to write this down because it'll be 8 times easier. Write down some of these normal moves. You're gonna do this for every single move, not just looking at every move. That's one of the steps. You can look at every move, but knowing what moves are plus and negative or what they actually do. Because if you don't know which move is plus or negative, it's very difficult, right? It's just very difficult. Everybody always know whether or not a move is plus or negative because you do not want to be doing no negative moves, no outrageously negative moves. So that's how you go into more depth when it comes to their move list. But after you learn most of the move list and have a special like this move is good, your down for 1 is good, your down for 2 is good, your back 1 2, your stance is good. You learn you have an install. What you want to do is VOD review and watch high level players. You can watch high level players, low level players. I preferably watch the high level players because I want to know like how to get to that level. You know, I want to learn how to get to that level. But when I get to that level, I'm gonna get to that level. But as of course should know, watching high level players is crazy as a whole. Watching high level players is crazy as a whole. You will learn a lot. You will learn what moves they are actually using at a high level, how they actually condition their opponents to think that they're doing another move. You will learn a lot intellectually when it comes to just learning Tekken as a whole and learning how to use your character in certain situations, and especially against certain like characters and stuff, right? Boom. After you get that out the way, that's an ongoing process right there. That's not something you just be done with like the moves. This is an ongoing process when it comes to watching high level players. High level players and VOD reviewing, like VOD reviewing is watching your own stuff. After you watch your own stuff, like figuring out what you're not doing besides like the high level players, you start implementing certain things. You take in things, you take out bad things, you know, etc. Just keep repeating it. Now, what you want to do, which is crazy. This is the best part right here. One of the best parts. This is my best part, my favorite part. is learning not only your stance, but if you have a stance, your install, right? Stance and install are two different things. The install is right there above me, right by the sword. If y'all can't see it, it's right above my health, or next, like below my health bar, and next to my heat gauge. Claudio have an install. Now his install could go into multiple properties, but if your characters don't have an install, 9 out of 10 they have a stance. And if they have a stance, learn your stance. Learn every move in that stance. You will learn it by looking at the move list, but learn it on hit and learn it on block. So that way you know when to actually use your stance by watching high level players, and you will know what moves they are using in that stance or in that install, right? That's just self-explanatory. For Claudio will have this install right here, which is called Starburst, which you are able to get from multiple moves inside his move list. But the reason why I have heat on is because I automatically just get Starburst, right? Now with this, right, which is crazy what I'm about to tell y'all. I labbed every single move. And mind you, I had zero knowledge about Claudio. I don't really know that much about Claudio, but I know for a fact when it came to his install, I labbed every single move on hit and on block, right? So with this move, right, we're gonna be going down the list. His what is it? Is it 4-2? His 4-2 goes into a hit. It goes into a mighty hit. And now this hit's not a regular hit. It's a special mid and it's a projectile. Leaves me -14, but I am able to use it at a certain range, which goes crazy, right? Now for the second Starburst move, which is forward 1 and 1+2 until another 1+2. So 1+2 until another 1+2. Now with this, you might be like, that move don't really seem good. But let me show you something, right? You are safe after the second hit. This first hit, I haven't noted that the combo starter is very unsafe, right? For the second hit, let's say I have him, I'm gonna have him jab, right? I'm just gonna have him jab. If I delay this first hit into the second hit, right, it automatically goes into the combo. Now I'm able to get a combo because I labbed that. I'm able to get a combo. I wonder if I had known that if I did not look inside my move list, but I know for a fact it is safe to the point to where if I was to do it and delay my hit, I get a counter. I get a counter hit combo, which is, it's good for me. Now the delay time, you gotta figure that out. But when you do, you would hit him and he would just get cooked like that. You know, now I go to a combo and it's basically over. Now for the down 1-2, which is this, the second hit is plus on block. Let's do this real quick. It's +6 on block. Have that written down also. Down 1+2 or down back 1+2, which is that right there. It is -2 on block, but on hit, if I have my Starburst and though it's a counter hit, at my Starburst, I'm in heat or it's a counter hit, it goes into a launcher. Now I'm able to hit him on the launch. I'm trying to do the combo. I'm able to go into that basic combo right there. Back 4-3-2, unsafe and very duckable on the second hit. So back 4-3-2 is this. What I realized while learning this is that the move in between, like the moves, is very like, there's a little bit too much time, right? It's a little bit too much time. So this is what I also recommend y'all to do, right? So that way you be able to learn. Let me go to the move right here. Now when I do this move, you're gonna see I'm going to duck. The first hit is a mid. It's going to be a mid, and then I just duck. Now I'm able to go to multiple things because his back is sharing. He may not. No. Punish. I'm able to go into multiple moves. Now I might not know the back turn combo, but y'all should of course know that it's already GG's when it comes to this, because I ducked. It's a free hit. Your back is turned. You should already know what's going. If your back is turned inside this game, it's basically like every single combo is true now, which is crazy. I'm actually glad that they implemented that. That's one thing I love about Tekken, right? Other than that, the 4-4, the 4-4 you have to hold forward into the 1+2. It's +8 on block. So if I do have them blocking, right? Let's just say I have them blocking, I'm gonna have them at block on. Put this in not set. If I do 4 forward and hold the last forward, 4 forward and hold the third forward, my fault, it is +8. And then while rising is 1-2, and apparently it is it's a good move, honestly. It's not bad. It's not really bad. So I'm gonna be showing y'all this move. Hold on. Let me go inside of practice. defense, and I'm gonna be selecting the move so that way y'all can see it. You know what I mean? Do the move. Go see right there. It's a mid. I get smoked by it. I get smoked by it. It's basically GG's. Like it's real life over if I was to duck that. I cannot duck that. Let's try to duck the first hit. Cannot duck it. So it's already over. Y'all should have called C. The move is not duckable as a whole. And that's pretty much how I lab the Starburst. Now y'all can go inside training if y'all do have stances and go through every single stance. My fault. Go through every single stance. I'm telling y'all, it would be much appreciated if y'all do that, because when it comes to learning high level players, you would know what stance they are using, so that way you don't really be confused as much. Now, after the Starburst, the stances, they're watching high level players, which is a repeative step and going to start training and learning your moves. What they do is learn punishes. Now, they automatically learn -10 punishes, which is a move that is 10 frames or lower. It's rarely ever like 10 frame moves that actually do a lot of damage. But this is a 10 frame punish right here. The on block, y'all should already know. If y'all do go through your move list, y'all gonna know what move is 10 frames, 13 frames, because they're gonna be able to tell, especially if I took it aside training to see if it's negative or not. You just want to see if the combo is true or not, right? That is a 10 frame punish. May not be the most of it, but I'm +8 and I'm set in a good situation to not only sidestep, I can sidestep, bait out a button, I can hit you with a mid and it would beat out your jab. So many options. If Claudio have mix, when I learn his mix, I could just go inside and mix with him, right? Self-explanatory. That is like crazy. That's crazy in the game. Y'all need that in the game. And then also I need to automatically learn 10 frames and 15 frame punishes. Claudio have a lot of 15 frame moves, which is this right here. Down for 1, it's a 2. That's a 10 frame move. His Wild Rising 2. You could put that to a combo. Hold on, I forgot the combo. We're gonna get into the combo trial, but I just did it in the combo trial. But self-explanatory, right? You able to combo for that. Learn your 10 and 15 frame punishes. Also, learn your punishes when you actually block the low move. That we can get the morph. Duck a high move, right? I can Wild Rise if I duck a high. I could duck, launch. There's a lot of options I could do when it comes to just ducking a high, right? Like self-explanatory. You would know your moves just by looking at your moves. It would be 8 times easier. Now, when it comes to learning moves between or punishes between -11 and -14, that's a little bit iffy because not only some characters don't even really be using like -13, 14, 12 moves. Probably some characters really don't, but you will also have it if you have that matchup knowledge. You have options to go into like this 1-2, 14 like 14 punish. There's 2-1, 12 punish or -12 punish right there, which is crazy. Leaves me +5 and the damage is actually go with that, but you will learn that, right? So like I said, write this down. There's going to be notes on the screen, so you can't screenshot it, but write this down. -10 frame, -15 frame. Y'all need to know that punish. -10, 15, y'all need to know that punish. Learn a punish to where you actually block a low and you need to go into like another hit to get them morph you, and to where you duck a high. After you do that, everything else varies in between -11 and -14 moves. Those punishes are very character specific, but you would of course know the -10 frames will cover you. Like your -10 frame punish will cover you for -11, 12, 13, 14. Now, if you want more damage off of it, you go to into those character specific knowledge checks into character specific damage. Self-explanatory. Good moves to actually note down while you're doing this. Note down a move with range. Note down the range. And maybe some moves is better than others and like certain ranges. This is -17. With this range, I'm able to hit. But I know for a fact if this block, this might not be a good button if it's blocked. Because on negative, it's -13. If this is blocked, depending on the range, -14, I gotta be very iffy. Or at least space it out right to where I'm not as punishable. Self-explanatory. High risk, low reward. My fault, I said that wrong. High reward, low risk. You do not want to be doing a move like this and then be like, why am I losing? Why am I getting hit? That is jab punishable. Like if somebody do a long jump, is gonna beat. I'm +8. I said, oh no, I'm +5. Or for the 2-1, and then I'm just chilling. I don't really have to play the game no more. Like now you scared. Like it's my game now. Like I'm gonna have fun. But yeah, this is also a good move when it comes to blocking like a low, which is crazy in my opinion. But yes, should of course know. Just keep it going. Save moves on moves that is -9 and lower, or plus moves. So that's -9 lower and plus. Moves that are not safe is -10 or higher. So that's plus. My forward 4 +4. This leaves me -3. I am safe. Forward 2, I am safe. That -4, I am safe. But if I go into the down forward 1 into the down forward 2, my forward down forward 1 into the 2, I'm -15, which means I am launch punishable. If I'm launch punishable, I'm gonna be eating a lot of damage. It's over. It's over. Don't be spamming moves that's just very mean. Like don't be spamming heavily negative moves. Now besides that, what you want to do is note the tracking moves. Some moves that's more so just playing against people. When you do certain moves, you would know whether or not like the tracking is really bad or good to it when they try like to sidestep you, because some moves you would actually get clipped by even though they're not fully tracking. You would know if a move is very like trackable if they have this blue streak around it. Let me learn the move. Hold on. Let me learn the move. It's one of these moves. One of these moves got a blue string around it. You would know it. Yo, whoa, that is not the move. Yo, fam, oh, that's an unblockable. We get to that soon, but not in this video. But one of these, that move right there, forward 3, this tracks completely around. Y'all should of course see by the hit property, this tracks completely around. No doubt some moves that track good without this blue string right here, right? And then non-invasive block strings. As you of course see that I just did like this block string. This block string is very bad because somebody could easily notice and then punish you for it. You don't want that to happen, right? Things to avoid: duckable strings and very punishable moves. Like I already explained that to y'all. Non-invasive block strings and very negative moves. There should be no reason why you're trying to like implement that inside your game, especially if it's a higher risk while doing it. No go as a whole. And then for your combos, like I said, you know, the combos are going to be giving you a lot, because if you have 10 frame punishes, 14 frame punishes, whatever, there's certain combos that actually allow you to go inside it, right? So first things first, what you want to do, because they have implemented one of the best, you know, training modes as a whole, you can go inside your combo challenges. Now put some Vaseline on my lips. We have these simple combo challenges that you actually are able to do. Heat, pop this, boom, right? So we're gonna be running through all of this, right? You go into these combo challenges. You already know the launcher right here is 15 frames, so these are 15 frame punishes, right? That's the move that we just seen that was punishable on block string, but in combo it seemed like it is good. Ooh, this is weird. That combo did 61. That's actually a decent, like a decent hit. Why didn't it count? Why didn't it count that? Boom. So that seemed like a good Oki ender. All right. Going to that. So I'm able to use the heat burst inside combos. Didn't know that. I actually did not know that. Okay. Okay, so we gotta hit this wall riser. And to the Claudio hit, boom, 64, right? And then this right here, like I said, I didn't know the combo for it. And now we know a combo for it. So I'm able to write down my favorite combos and then implement it inside my game. Like I said, this is a 15 frame punish right here. Oh, that is difficult. And I gotta hold forward, bet. Into the slam. OD, I like that. I mess with that. The wall rising. Into that hit. I'm learning the combos right now. Like I'm learning combos. You're gonna get into the more optimal combos when you actually learn high level players. But now I know for a fact these are the combos that you know, the gist of the combos, like the basic combos, so where I'm able to get a decent amount of damage for punishing people, right? So once you learn that and figured all that out, you go back through the steps. So I'm gonna be writing the steps. The steps will be on the screen. Learn your character. play a character, that go have fun. Go have fun, right? Go have fun. Learn your character walk speed. I'm not sure walk speed is different, but learn your character. Get the feel of just pressing buttons with your character first. After you do that, what you want to do is go and start training and look at the moves. If you want go more in depth, look at all the moves. Look at on hit and on block. Y'all should of course see by the notes. On hit and on block. VOD review. Watch high level players. When it came to me learning King, and I'm still learning King, I watched just Sandy. I watched Jake the Jake man, and then I watched what's his name, Majin, which is one of my favorite players, right? So Sandy have a little bit of a like he start to nitpick you. He start to really like force you to do certain things so that way he can get up with the grabs, and he's just very like how would I say this? You control the game like the first game or first few rounds, and then he start realizing it and just start, you know, playing off your flaws. Jake man, he's sort of like the same way, but then he use more grabs and mix up more of his like grab opportunities and mix-ups to where it puts you in like bad predicaments, to where you have to start actually learning like your grab text when it comes to him, because most of the time he grab, he's gonna know whether or not you know that grab, so that way he know to not do it, right? Right there. And then Majin is like the beautiful blend like between them. It's like a blend between them. He had the knowledge of the grabs. He's able to poke it through the same thing. He's like a little blend between them, which is crazy. When it comes to Claudio, I learned that Shadow 20Z and Cuddlecore, I was in her chat. I was like, you got a Claudio? She was like, yeah, I got a Claudio. One of my, you know, training partners was Claudio, which is Shadow. Her training was Shadow. Of course she's gonna have a Claudio, that's what she said, because he's like the best Claudio, one of the best, right? Boom, have that. When it comes to learning your character, besides like, you know, the high level players and the VOD reviewing, make sure you watch your own replays. You have to learn if you have a stance or an install. You will see the icon if you have an install somewhere over there. If you don't, 9 out of 10 you probably have a stance that you need to learn. Learn every single option out of that stance on hit and on block, so that way when it comes to you implementing inside your game from watching high level players, you will know this move on hit is good, this move on block is good. But there's reasons why they get away with some of these moves. It's conditioning, but what move are they using? What stance are they using? Like, are they using the back stance, the forward stance, the back turn? Like, what are they actually doing? Like, they have options against that when it comes to high level players, so that we're able to implement that. But if you don't have a stance, learn your install, learn how to get your install, how to get inside your stance, and what options are you able to choose from out your install and out your stance, on hit and on block. Make sure I put that down. Now, other than that, they watch punishes. You know, they tell you about the punishes. 10 frame, 50 frame is what you actually need. There's a few crouch frames, you know, or crouch punishes though that you're able to do depending on the character that you actually have. So if you block a low, you're able to punish them. And so if you duck a high, you're able to hit somebody with something else, right? But when it comes to frames and blocking something specifically, -10, -15, make sure I have those punishes written down mouthful and just mentally in here. And then -11 to -14, that's all like character specific like punishes if somebody is -11 through 14. But everybody's always like mainly like jab punishable. They fin as like a heavy string, or sometimes they are launch punishable. That's why you need those two perfect, like you just perfect the damage out of that. But 11 to 14, character specific things, character knowledge things, but y'all get there when it comes to mastering that. Other than that, good moves are no down range, high reward, low risk. Like I said, do not be throwing out no BS. Safe moves, if a move is -10, if it is -10 or higher, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, do not be spamming it like that, because if they do know it, that's free damage off you every single time. Tracking moves, when it comes to playing the game, you're going to be realizing, especially if y'all playing against friends who sidestep a lot, you will see how good a move is when it comes to tracking, you know. And non-invasive block strings, because like I said, that block string that I did with back 4 3-2, too duckable, too invasive. Like it's not even like I could just sneak that up. Like all I have to do is just duck. Like the moment I see you go in the air, like I just have to duck, and it's GG's. But things to avoid: duckable strings, very duckable strings, and very punishable moves. Like I said, I already explained that to y'all. And then like I said, when it comes to y'all combos, Twitch will be good because there's a lot of tournament runs. TNS, Paragon, who else run tournaments? And I'm pretty sure I'm missing one more person. But this tournament's ongoing almost every single week. You will learn a lot of high players that's there. Mainly everybody's top 8 is mainly high level. So once you learn those, you know, combo trials, beautiful. I just did a combo trials. I just learned some new combos. But Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube is going to be your best source when it comes to learning specific combos or optimizing your combos, because they will show you the best combo as a whole. And that is pretty much it for this step process. This is a long video. You know, we're back on our normal like schedule program, so we're uploading almost every single day. It's gonna be a lot because I've been talking a lot. Well, I gotta get used to this. It's showing y'all and telling y'all the information that I know, because y'all already know I'm always telling y'all the information that I know, because it's always free game. So make sure y'all leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Use this process if you need help learning the characters, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.